The change in Mark was subtle at first, a quietness that felt heavier than simple exhaustion. He'd wander off, his eyes fixed on something distant, something none of the rest of us could see. We found him staring at the tree line, his face blank, when the old man appeared. He was weathered, his skin like salted leather, and his gaze was sharp, cutting right through our bravado. He introduced himself as Callum, and his eyes landed on Mark with a look of grim recognition. The island, he said, had a hunger. It fed on secrets, on sadness. It preys on those with shadows, Callum warned, his voice a low rasp like stones grinding together. And it's already got its hooks in your friend. As if on cue, Mark turned to us, his eyes hollow but his voice eerily calm. "I don't want to leave," he said, and the words hung in the air, a chilling confirmation of the old man's warning. I snapped, a mix of fear and frustration boiling over. "Why do you even care?" I yelled at Callum, my voice cracking. "What is any of this to you?" His hard expression softened, collapsing into a deep, ancient pain. The world seemed to fade at the edges, the vibrant green of the island's foliage dissolving into a sepia-toned memory. We were no longer on the shore with a strange old man. We were seeing through his eyes. A younger Callum stood on this same beach, but beside him was a boy, slighter, and with a familiar, withdrawn air. Leo. He was sketching furiously in a notebook, a secret world captured in charcoal, and he quickly hid it when his older brother approached. The memory shifted. We saw Leo wandering alone, a faint, unsettling smile playing on his lips as he whispered to the rustling leaves. Then a scene of conflict, a desperate younger Callum grabbing his brother's arm, trying to drag him toward a small boat bobbing in the surf. But Leo wouldn't move, his feet rooted to the sand as if the island itself held him fast. The memory shattered, and we were back in the present, the sea breeze cold against our skin. Callum's face was a mask of regret. "He was my little brother," he said, his voice thick with unshed tears. He carried a secret sadness, a weight I never understood until it was too late. He raised a hand, and dangling from a leather cord was a small, intricately carved bone charm, polished smooth by time and touch. "This was his," Callum whispered. "He carved it. It's all I found after." His words trailed off, but the vision supplied the ending. A final, haunting image filled our minds. Leo turning his back on his brother, on the boat, on everything, and walking calmly into the misty, overgrown heart of the island, swallowed by the green until he was gone. Callum's gaze shifted from the charm in his hand to our terrified faces, finally settling on Mark. His voice was heavy, each word a stone laid on a grave. "I failed him. I listened to his excuses. I believed him when he said he was fine. I gave him one more day." He looked directly at me, his eyes pleading. "Don't make the same mistake I did." We all turned. Mark was no longer looking at us. His attention was fixed on the dense, dark center of the island, a place no sane person would want to go. And on his lips we saw the flicker of a smile, an echo of the one we had just seen on a boy long since lost.